In this video, let me show you how to do the calculations and how to type your data in, okay? Now your sheet's gonna look like this. It's not gonna have this tab, but that's where I have my data because I don't wanna type it in and have you wait for that, right? So the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna label these columns. This one's gonna be time in seconds, and this is gonna be in centimeters, right? And I've labeled the units in the top there, right? And in the position one, that's where you type in your distances. Now, I'm not going to type mine in. I'm just going to copy them off of here. So I'm doing a copy here. You're going to type yours in, okay? There it is. So there's my distances, and the time is every 60th of a second, okay? Well, a 60th of a second is 0.01 here. Equals 1 divided by 60, okay? A 60th of a second is 0.0166666666, okay? So the first time is 0, the second time is 0.01, and then just type a whole bunch of sixes. Oh, it's not repeating, okay, that's all right. I'm just typing it here. And type a whole bunch of sixes, okay, because we want to be really accurate, right? Now here's the cool thing. Obviously the next one is 2 times that. This is 3/60ths, 4/60ths. But Google Sheets will count by any number, right? So if I go 0 and 5, it'll count by 5s. If I go 0 and 0.01666666, it'll count by 60ths of a second. So grab that little corner, that little dot there, and draw it down to the bottom of your data. And there you have it. It'll count by 60ths. Isn't that slick? So you don't, I mean, you could do a formula if you want to, but I'm way too lazy. Now it's bothering me that some of these are, even, and some have many decimals. So I'm going to do this, and then this. Whoops. I'm just going to click these until I think like 3 decimal places looks kind of nice, right? I don't know. Okay. So now I've got time and position. Okay. The next thing I want is velocity, and that's going to be in centimeters per second. Okay. And for the velocity, we're not going to have a beginning velocity, okay? And the next one is going to be how far we've traveled in the last 60th of a second divided by a 60th of a second, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to say equals. I'm going to put a formula in there, right? I'm going to go left parenthesis, and I'm going to go this cell. So I just click in that cell. Notice it types the cell address, which is B4, right? Okay, B4 minus, and then the cell above it. So this is how far I've gone in the last 60th of a second is 0.2 centimeters, right? Now right parenthesis, and then what I want to do is divide by a 60th of a second. Well, we know that that's the same as multiplying by 60. So I'm going to go times, which is the little asterisk, 60. Now watch what happens when I hit enter. It says autofill, and you probably want to say, yes, I want to autofill that, right? Now if it doesn't autofill it, what you can do is click on that, and then grab this little lower right-hand thing there. See how my cursor changes? This is select, this cursor is move, this one is fill down, right? So I can grab that. And that's the way we used to do it until it started suggesting autofills, right? Now, if this number is decimal places, go back and watch the video. You didn't do it right. You didn't do the right formula. Look at that formula. Okay, there should be no decimals in this thing here, simply because you have only a single decimal place here, and once we multiply by 60, it goes away. All right, so that is how to do the spreadsheet and calculate all those velocities and type in the positions. Okay.